thought he was feeling sick because he was saying, Mum, I've got a headache.
The kids who don't leave their rooms because they can't stop playing video games.
I mean, it's 2 years since he's been to school.
They're out of control.
I have been headbutted, I've had a concussion.
Sounds like you're frightened of him.
Yeah.
Now we know
Yeah.
what's really happening inside their young minds.
Planned brain death.
I kind of miss having like friends, but I got friends online.
Experts say it's a new, irreversible brain change.
In psychological terms, this is an emergency.
An important health warning for all parents.
Those brain cells can't be gotten back.
Is it too late to save them?
The child you've lost, as you've described, do you believe you'll find him again?
Hope. I'll never give up.
60 Minutes, Sunday.
Welcome back to another video. We're back with a bang here, aren't we? What's up, guys? I'm Mackenzie and I'm back. I've been gone for a while. I've been gone for a long while, but I'm happy to be back. Or at least I was. Till I saw this shit.
Planned brain death.
Whoa. Whoa. What was that?
Brain death.
Planned brain death? This sounds like some kind of shitty Walking Dead story arc.
This is an emergency.
Those brain cells can't be gotten back.
Did you know that those are the exact words that people use after sitting through a whole episode of 60 Minutes? 13 years of gaming, and I can comfortably say that I have not lost anywhere near as many brain cells as I did in this hour. I'm sorry we had to come back to this. I did have a big video planned, and I was in the process of writing and researching for it, but then this shit came up. And knowing my channel, I couldn't not say nothing. That was 3 negatives. That is awful English.
Can't be gotten back.
Let's have a look at this clearly incital piece by 60 Minutes.
While you're watching 60 Minutes, chances are children all over the country are glued to different screens playing video games. And there's one game that's currently all the rage.
Yep. Well, let's just slip that one in early on, just to remind all of us just how detached you are from this generation by using the term all the rage, like it's still 2002 and Malcolm's still in the middle.
Our children are becoming addicted. They're playing for days on end to the exclusion of everything else, even school, friends and family. It's late on a Tuesday night, but it could be any night of the week.
Hey, let's try to keep this family-friendly content, please. I don't need to know what Logan's up to late on a Tuesday night. And I don't want YouTube's shower of piss to rain down on me. Rest in peace, my monetization.
I hope this is not a girl-free zone, is it?
No, it's fine.
Nah, bitch. I ain't no pussy. This ain't a girl-free zone. This the pussy zone. The pussy. This the pussy zone. You want to see what these fingers do?
Not really, no.
FORTNITE and similar video games have been Logan's sole obsession for the past 2 years.
When did you last read a book?
Fuck, I don't even know when the last time I read a book was. And I'm still an intellectual. I mean, I managed to watch the entirety of Rick and Morty and I understood every joke and reference in there. And I haven't read a book in at least 6 years. So I think you can still be a very high intellectual with a massive IQ without having to read books.
Withdrawn, angry, depressed, anxious, completely different.
And whose fault is that, you dumb bitch?
Can't get him outside.
Well, maybe if you hadn't have given him a fucking 40-inch TV and a fucking PS4 at the edge of his fucking bed, we wouldn't be sitting here having this fucking problem.
Why do you think this world is so appealing to Sam?
I guess because you don't have to deal with the real world. You don't have to deal with chores.
It's just so hard to, you know. This seems, I don't want to say disingenuous, but a little forced to say the least. It may seem like she's trying to manipulate you. That is some foreshadowing for some future videos.
You know, a lot of people would be quite judgmental. Listening to you, they would blame you for not being resolute. Do you feel that you are responsible?
All right, lass. It's an easy answer here. The kid has an addiction to gaming. The kid plays games all day. The kid has a PlayStation and TV in his room and has 24/7 unlimited access to the PlayStation. So it's your fault.
It's not my
fault. Imagine blaming games for your bad parenting. Imagine being that weak and that lazy that you have to go out of your way to find something else to blame other than blaming yourself. Now, this couldn't be you. This couldn't be a you problem. This is the game's problem. This is someone else's fault, not your fault, clearly. Do you know what these parents need to do? They need to take control, take responsibility, and stop being such useless fucking parents.
That's because they don't walk in my shoes. It's not as easy as I can just take the cord away. I've been suggested, get the belt out.
Well, maybe you need to get the belt out. Maybe you need to get the belt out to help you wear the fucking pants in the house. Holy shit.
There's no reasoning with these kids.
Well, no shit. They're kids. They don't have reason. This is your job to protect them and help them understand things, not to just assume that they're going to have reason at fucking 12, 13, 14. Be a man. Grow the fuck up and start parenting your children correctly. Expecting your child to be reasonable after allowing him to skip 2 whole years of school is unfathomable. You have failed at your one job in life. It's undoubtable that kids do see gaming as a safe haven and somewhere to escape from reality. And I don't think anyone explains this better than Nakey Jakey. The video he made on it is quite beautiful. But these are just embarrassing excuses. You gave your kid a PlayStation with 0 restrictions and 0 consequences, and here you are trying to play the victim and oh woe is me.
What happens if you say no? You can't do this.
It's not as simple as taking the cord away and going, oh well, bad luck, you haven't got the internet.
Yes, it is. It is that simple. So what do? You hand it back. And you're trying to blame games for this. If your child is getting angry and throwing a tantrum because you took away his toy, that is completely normal. But if you don't have the backbone to follow through with that, and you just reward him by giving it back to him with 0 consequences, then he learns nothing. Well, he does learn one thing. He learns that you are fuck all. He can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. Bring me dinner, bitch. Clap, clap. And you will. And he knows that now. And he knows just how weak you are and how he has the upper hand. Now, I've been gaming, like I said, my whole life. Since I was probably 5, 4, some shit, playing Pokemon. I'd say there was a point when I was probably slightly addicted, where all I could think about was play FIFA in the morning, go to school, come home, play FIFA till I went to bed, wake up, play FIFA, school. It was basically just FIFA in school. And it did happen when my parents took the shit off me because while it was becoming too much, I would throw a tantrum. They took away the only thing I wanted to be doing. And without it, I was bored. If they took it away from me, yes, I'd throw a tantrum. I'd scream at them. They'd scream at me. That meant that they'd take it even longer. That happened to me. I went, should probably stop screaming now. Just gonna lose it for even longer. Funny thing is, did lose it for even longer. I was 12 when I got my first thing that was like a phone. It was an iPod Touch. But if I was a cunt, like I was within a couple months of getting it, they took it off me for 30 days. And as a kid who just got into talking to people all day, every day, that fucking sucked. But you know what? After being a cunt, after losing my iPod for a whole month, I didn't lose anything again. Since that, I haven't had one thing taken off me. Maybe I matured overnight. Maybe my parents knew how to parent and weren't useless, gutless cunts.
I have been headbutted, I've had concussion, I've been bitten, black and blue, all up and down my arms. I can't hold him back now. He's my height, so I can't physically restrain him.
Well, you know when you could hold him back? When he was 10, when he was 12. That's when you make sure your kid knows who the boss is and what the consequences are. You do that then, and you prevent this from happening. Why am I giving parental advice? I'm 18. I'm the last person that should be giving advice to these parents.
6 or 8 weeks, I think he'd managed to clock up over $350.
So what sort of consequences did he suffer for stealing your card and spending that much money?
Fuck all!
It caused a lot of problems between Brendan and I because I kind of tried to protect him and I probably shouldn't have as much.
It protects him from me.
And just, yeah.
You dumb fucking bitch of a mother decided to protect your child. Protect. And completely undermine your husband by showing your kid that he's fucking nothing. That his opinion doesn't matter and that he can just be walked over. And this father cannot father him because the mother will always be there to save his back.
Kind of protect, yeah, because I knew that the console would have gone across the road and into the creek.
Maybe the cunt should have thrown the PlayStation across into the lake. Maybe that would have stopped this from happening. You wouldn't be bitching on live national TV. If I ever had my PS2 threatened to be put under the wheel of my dad's ute and crushed, I would have shut up quick stop.
Parents right across the country are struggling to work out how to set boundaries for their kids.
Easy. First, don't put it in their room.
The best way to describe it is to talk about what's called apoptosis, which is really planned brain death.
Fuck off.
And what worries me most is that if so much time is devoted to just entertainment, those brain cells can't be gotten back in later life.
There's more to gaming than just entertainment. And if you dinosaurs ever even cared enough to look into this and research what you're trying to talk about, you would know this.
The child you've lost, as you've described, do you believe you'll find him again?
I'll never give up.
Can't.
Well, I think you have. So this whole agenda is really brought up due to bad parenting. It's not that hard to say no, and I know that there will be a tantrum, kids will get upset. And I think the parents need to realize that they're not here to be their kid's friend. And I know that must be hard to hear for some parents, but it's a sad truth. Yes, you should want to get on with your kid, and yes, you should want to have them as a friend. But during these development years where they're 12 to 15 and they're going through a lot of things physically and mentally, they're not there to be your friend. You're not there to be their friend. You're there to help them through these tough times. It's probably some of the hardest times in their life. And by not helping them understand what's right and wrong, and not helping them realize that there are consequences, you're not helping them at all. I think as a 13-year-old, whenever my parents would tell me to stop playing the games, take the PlayStation out of the main room, which was a HD TV, you have to go back to your AV TV in your room. And I was like, no, I'm just finishing my game. He's like, no, get out of here. And then I wouldn't be able to play my game for a while. You know what? That sucked. But you know what else? It kind of taught me that if I wanted to keep my stuff and have my fun, maybe I shouldn't be a cunt. And I'd like to think that after a while, I was less of a cunt. I'm still a cunt. So at the time, probably thought they were being a bit of a dick. They were just doing what was right. Unlike these parents who are way more content on being their kid's friend than being their kid's parent. And that's sad. I guess the way to finish this video is to say how anyone watching this, when in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, when you have a kid of your own, don't be their friend. Get involved with what they're doing. Don't just leave them to do it. Look after them, understand what they're doing, and regulate it. But that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Be sure to ring the bell or something. Come back for more. Check out all videos. I am back, and I will be back to uploading. Sorry, I've been gone for about 2 months. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. $13 games a year. 13 games a year.